Well, you're probably waiting for the show to start. Well, I can understand that. And trust me, you were in the right place. But before we start the show, we got to let you know that today's show is brought to you by a very special and new sponsor to the show. None other than Southern New Hampshire University. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you know I'm excited about it. Number one, because they're doing a great thing in terms of helping people overcome, some of the experience barriers that are holding people back, right? And we know that comes up a lot as we progress through this professional world and just adulthood, right? So with SNHU, the beautiful part about them is this. They are designed for people like you and me, man. The ones that are busy, but can make some time to be on the online space and, multitask, so to speak. And that is what SNHU brings to the table. The largest, or one of the largest, accredited nonprofit online degree offerings. Man, it is a dope thing that they got going on over there. One of the programs that stood out to me the most is their sports management program, in terms of being able to, number one, work at your own pace. They have multiple times throughout the year where you're able to get into the course and ultimately progress through at your own speed, 24/7 access. I mean, those are beautiful things, especially when we're just talking about the working person, the busy person, the person with the family out there. SNHU. Oh, they trying to hook you up. They trying to help you out, baby. Now, like I said, for myself, man, I've utilized the online program very similar to this, and I can tell you firsthand the benefits that come from these type of programs and what SNHU is offering, man. You don't want to miss out on it. So check out the link, all right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats, all right? You check that out. Obviously, this is all in the description as well. But I want you to check that out, man. Look at that sports management program and just see some of the average salaries associated with degrees in this field, man. Could definitely be something that might motivate you, make you want to go out there and do something special out there and, ultimately put yourself on an even better trajectory. But with that being the case, you see right here, SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University. I stand by them. And as always, keep being great. But now I think it's time to get back to the show. So, you already know, don't touch that dial, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are joined by that Pittsburgh Steelers alum. We are joined by that West Virginia Mountaineer. We are joined by one half of the locker mates, my mother freaking locker mate, and my teammate last night as well. We talking about none other than Terence Garvin, TG. What's the word, baby? What's the word?
What's happening? What's up?
Hey, I
didn't get my little applause, man. It's all good though.
Hey, you got called out of the tunnel last night with smoke. Hey, listen. Don't, you got no speakerphone. Don't speakerphone us today. Don't speakerphone us.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I was getting a little echoey.
All right. You good now?
Yeah, we good now. We good now. But yeah, bro, I figure like you didn't need an intro here because you got a whole call out on the big jumbo, all the speakers, smoke popped up. Everybody was like,
oh man.
Yeah. We seen how the crowd reacted, bro. Don't play.
I didn't know the crowd reacted.
Come on, bro.
How they reacted.
It was like, big pop, TG, Terence Garvin. Yeah, bro. It was pretty significant. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I ain't get the bunch of call outs out the tunnel,
Respect.
I can't, came out with the unit a lot, But I ran out that tunnel a lot. I done came out that tunnel ample amount of times, but that was a nice one, I appreciated that one. That was all right.
It was a solo intro too. Like you said, you've been coming out with the group.
Yeah,
that was solo. They called your
I mean?
name and your number. I seen it.
It was a David Ruffin moment. Like it was all right, It was all right. I appreciate it. I had to make sure I ran out nice. I didn't want to trip nothing weird,
He even jumped. He was even high-fiving people. The little champions, the little end zone. So he would high-five people over there. They had a little tunnel over here. High-fiving little kids. I said, yo, it's TJ over here high-fiving women, kids, grown folk, cameramen, official media, non-official media, security. I was like, bro, is he ever going to get on the field? Like,
bro, you know, I was a Latrobe star though. I used to come down the tunnel of Latrobe, like.
Oh, they shot you out over there. Come on now.
Yeah,
you get shot out over there.
You know, I always gave the little kids the love, so it's like I know how to come out of the tunnel. It was just that was my first time out of that tunnel.
Yeah, you definitely you looked the part though. I was listen. I was proud to know you. I'm like, bro. Some people came out that tunnel looking real JV, looking like they've never done it ever. You ain't like you was a rookie, like you've been there before. So I salute you on that, man. Salute you.
That's what that was. Man. We've done this before.
But we had started the show off, man. We was kind of talking a little bit about the game last night, man. And you know, I was kind of telling them how, you know, I had a little just cool little casual night, dropping first downs on them A/B style. You know the Sully can't hold me down. You feel me? You know how it is. But that was my perspective. But you also was out there hooping. You was also out there in the game.
I had me a couple catches, man.
Talk. What you seen? What you seen? How you feel?
I think I had 3 catches for 3 for 50.
What'd you say? I didn't hear the number you said. What's the number you said?
50.
Somewhere around that 3 for 50. I had, I think, 3 tackles. Nothing too crazy.
Now, why your stat line sound like Rob G's stat line? Rob G hit me with he had 3 for 55 and 3. I'm like, bro, he said he hit 3 for 80, and then we said 3 for 55, and then he was like, I got 3 tackles too. I'm like, bro, I gotta check your yak. I don't think your numbers was numbering like that per se.
I didn't see all that.
I didn't see all that. Maybe I was. Maybe I turned around.
You were on Leftwich's team, right?
Yeah. He was.
So like, did Leftwich throw for 600 or 700 yards then? Like as you're doing some of these calculations.
Leftwich was hooping now. Leftwich was hooping.
I can see that.
Leftwich was definitely hooping. He was hooping, bro.
And then them boys started opening it up, throwing the deep after a while.
Tell the TG, it got real, TG.
Yeah. So, I could see 600.
It was a lot of sweating going on out there. It went from nobody was sweating to by the end of it was like, yo, we all kind of like dripping right now. Like, how we get here?
I had a nice sweat going, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was chilling at first. Coach T gave me the call, and he like, man, go in. You got the goal line action. I had to get it going, man. I got going. From there, I was ready to work.
Hey, yo, keep it a buck though. When Coach T called your name and said, go in. Did that PTSD hit? Did the back? Yeah, I'm about to say, bro. Cause
man, I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. We gave up a touchdown. And like, dudes was like, I'm looking at dudes, kind of like, see, that's you. And I'm like, no, that's not me. There's no way that's me. To where I did get that actual PTSD. Where I'm like, no, it's no way that's you. It's no way. I'm the only one didn't know the defense was in. Like,
so what happens? Because I know the play he talking about, man. We ended up coming out there right after a timeout. Coach T was like, yo, timeout. Bang the timeout. Because 7 tried to go hurry up offense in a 7-on-7 flag football game. Your man was like, yo, I'm going to go hurry up now. So Coach T bangs the timeout. We going through the matchups. Most you guys, all right, you got this guy. Everybody else y'all in the zone concept. TG he's on the same page as everybody as us. Right? The play starts. We get a little motion. And that's why we always laugh and we say, what you see in the classroom is static, right? You got to be able to adjust on the fly. We had 3x1, change of strength motion. Them boys on the back end ain't get the check. So we had a blown coverage. TG just ended up being the closest man. And I did what is the cardinal sin for any athlete in coverage. If you're in coverage and you play defense and there is a blown assignment, you don't point to anybody.
Oh, man.
I turned around and I seen TG and I said, this is my moment. I said, bro, I've been waiting my whole life. You think I'm going to miss this opportunity to be a real one, TG? Stop playing. I pointed right. I said, TG, that shit miss. Real life. Everybody was like, yo. Then all of a sudden, TG really started sweating. You could see him like, hey, that won't my. He got defensive. It felt like we was at the stadium, bro. I was like,
did.
He walked off.
Because then everybody started jumping on with that. Like, man, that was TG, man. I'm like, that wasn't my man.
Bro,
like,
Deke, he walked off with us, Deke. We was like, where'd TG go? He came back. He was like, yo, you good? He was like, man, come on, bro. You know, man, I start really having flashbacks, man. Like, oh, man, don't put that on me. Yeah, bro. But shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog. But after that, though, it was a vibe, man, because TG looked good out there, man. He ain't touch grass. It was some NFL players that touch grass, though. So, yeah.
It was some man. Them dudes I was playing hard, man.
Aye.
Some dudes playing real hard, you know. Ike was playing hard.
What I say, bro?
I seen it on the film right quick. I caught this dig and bird.
He was like running, bro. Like running, yeah.
Ike was playing real hard.
He had cleats on, gloves, yeah.
Troy could have a pick first play of the day, man. He was playing sneaky hard.
Low key.
Sneaky hard.
I think he tackled somebody too. Yeah, he tackled somebody.
He did tackle somebody. He was trolling. He was
Yep.
sneaky, like it was calmly chaotic. Ben was playing really hard. Ben threw them 2 picks and he started going
See, I ain't want to do that. I ain't want to do that. We ain't say what happened. I just said 7 played well. Don't throw out the
Wasn't this a
picks.
charity event? That's
Don't
what
throw
he
out
was
the
doing.
picks.
He was making people feel
Don't
good
throw
out
out the
there.
picks, bro. Don't throw out the picks.
And he turned into a different person. Like
Hey,
that game, he
Deke,
started pump faking. He
Deke.
started no huddling it.
Dude, what I tell you, bro. Hey, that first pick,
like,
it was
okay.
the first pick was to a guy that looked like you, and
Yeah,
all of
for
us
sure.
out there was like, whoa.
For
Like
sure.
when I tell you the whole stadium was quiet, we was like, whoa. And 7 gave you that awkward, let me just smirk it off like it ain't nothing real. And then he came back
He
and
threw the hat on backwards.
the next time he came back, he threw a pick 6. And we was really like, whoa, like, bro. Like, so I think we seen Troy drop a pick. We done seen 7 throw back-to-back picks. One's a pick 6. Yeah, we like, bro, what type of night is this gonna be, man? Yeah. But then after that, 7. Yeah, he wanted to show everybody that he is still more than willing to come out here and dice any of you regular individuals up. And yeah, it got real surgical. But shout out to B. Leftwich though. B. Leftwich showed that he got fight, he got dog, and that's my quarterback.
The Mac guys
y'all
doing it
can't.
out.
Yeah, shout out to the Mac guys, man. And y'all can't say that we only play defense because we can't catch. Because we was both getting active. TG was catching some. I told you I'm the AB first down Sally. So it was like it was a vibe. It was a vibe. But
You were like the tight end. You were like the safety valve.
yeah. I'm if it's because Jesse was out there, and I felt like the catch no catch it just came off on me.
Okay.
So it was like, all right, if I see grass, I'm gonna keep going. If I see a defender there, I'm gonna sit it down. All right, that's what they say. I'm the adjuster. I'm the middle adjuster. All right. It
TG,
was
what
those
were
type of
some of
words
your
being thrown
catches?
out there.
What did you say?
What were some of your catches? You said you had 3 of them. What were the styles?
I was catching. I ran a lot of the mesh routes. You know, I was just catching underneath.
Okay.
Underneath, make something happen with it. Give me a couple yards.
Oh yeah, he got yak. He got some yak.
I was
Really?
getting, I was
He was getting
catching
some
off
yak.
Throwing
of
some
Shea.
spin moves
He
out
got some
there.
yak. He got some yak.
I was catching off of Shea's ear, like, you know.
His quarterback was different. That's what. Yeah, I had Leftwich. He had Shea. So it was just.
I didn't have Shea giving me that zip.
Wait,
so I
what?
could get some more off
Listen.
How many teams
No.
were there?
It was 2 teams, but we would rotate players. That's
gotcha.
7 never rotated off.
No,
Leftwich
7
would
was the all-time.
yeah, he stayed the
Know
whole
how that
time.
go. I'm the
Leftwich
quarterback.
rotated off a couple times. Shea threw a couple picks. One was a pick 6. We like, bro. He threw the last pick 6. We like, you got to go, bro.
Cordell was the quarterback a couple times.
Cordell threw. Did he throw a pick? I thought he threw one too. Yeah, it
He
was.
was playing hard. He
Yeah.
played hard. He threw something.
He low key threw. Yeah. They started playing harder first, but I feel like it was because the embarrassment of the picks, and then that made
In the
us
beginning-
respond. Yeah.
In the beginning, Ike was the quarterback. And
Yeah.
He was trying to do something. That didn't work. Then 7 came in.
was
7.
like, bump
7
that. It didn't
You
take
know.
long for him to get in, and yeah, bruh. But that was so. TG would get Shea throwing him passes.
Yeah,
I was
I
subbed
had
out because when I went out there, I ran through that pick. I'm like, bro, I'm in the black jersey. That's in the white jersey, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, you hear through that pick six.
Hey, bro, right to
Well,
that
man,
man.
you
I'm
was
like,
like
bro,
that.
you hit him. It was an Eli Manning, bro. It was right in the face. We like, bro,
I'm like, bro, what are you going?
come on, bro. Who you looking at, man? And he gave us the, hey, come on, bro. It was like, no, man, we keeping score tonight, man. So then after that, Leftwich came out. Leftwich throwing hard though, bro. I don't know how you feel about Leftwich throwing that rock, man. He was slinging that thing, bro. Right, yeah.
They say he used to break fingers though. I didn't know.
Still
That.
though, like legit. I'm like, hey, bro, this is a charity event. You ain't
He got
gotta.
He got a pretty release though. Like you see how it
It's
come out. Like, he got
beautiful.
nice-
Oh
This is
man,
pretty good.
that top
Very
down
cool.
look on it, yeah, bro. Yeah, but he was throwing it kind of hard, bro. I ain't lying. Yeah, but
What's his deal right now?
so when I talked to
I
him,
was gonna say, is he doing any networking?
yeah. So I mean, if you're not networking, what you doing? What you doing? But he did say that he's doing the family thing right now. Yeah, he's open, he's available, but he's doing the family thing right now. So I was like, definitely gonna understand that, man. I mean, he came off of obviously being a part of that Super Bowl championship down there in Tampa. He's been on the circuit for a minute. Obviously, I was with him out in AZ. So it's like, man, if this is your take a year or two to kind of reset,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, man. But T, since you were big fishing yesterday, man, running around hobnobbing, and I seen you over there rubbing shoulders with Mr.
Man.
Rooney, seen you out there with Coach T. You was over there hard counting with Vince. I'm like, bruh, like, is you coaching or is you an alumni? I ain't know what the deal was. Talk about what OTAs was like from your perspective, man. What you saw?
I thought it was good. The energy's way up. You can feel the energy.
Way up.
Yeah, way up. Competition is already there. I think the team's gonna be a good team. You know, It's a lot of talent out there. You can see that. There's a ton of talent. It feels star-studded, but it feel like, you know, a Coach T moment. Like, all right, I got some guys out here. Let's push them. Let's see what Let's see what I can get going here. This was going hard. Like, you feel that first day too. You know,
first day energy real.
Yeah, first day energy real. Like, everything feels good the first day. You know, everybody running like the good feel. You know, fresh legs. You know, I thought it was good though. Like, I didn't realize that JPJ was that tall. Like, he's huge. I didn't all the way realize about the other corner on the
Corey
other
Trice.
side.
Yeah, 2'7".
Them boys are really long out there. Like, I think that's a guy you gotta keep an eye on. I thought the corners, like, I was watching the corners. Obviously, I was watching the linebackers. I like Peyton. I like Peyton a lot. I like him a lot.
Now, what'd you feel about his size in person? In terms of when you saw him?
Yeah. I think he's bigger than you think he is. I think he's way bigger than you think he is. Like, he's big, he's long, he's tall. He's a football guy. Like, that's a football guy. Like, I do football. I breathe football. You know? I talked to him for a nice meeting. Like, he's a football guy. He's big, though. He kind of got I told you, he got that Kuechly type feel, like, body type. He's big. Like, people don't know how big Kuechly is till you get up on it.
Until you see it in person,
Yeah, he got that type of feel. Like, he's big, he's long. I think that room's kind of thick. That room's all right. You know? That Lamarck Robinson, he looked strong, thick. He was moving pretty well.
How you feel about that new addition, Mr. Money? Talking six.
You know, that's they look like money. They can't hide it.
Hey, you see the big boy chain on? I said, yeah. Listen,
he look good, though. He moves smoothly.
When you got 30 on the neck to go practice, you like, you about that, bro. You about that. Because it was a lot of diamonds, a lot of shot. And I said, Lord, you about that life. Oh.
I ain't seen that.
You ain't even tuck it in. I'm like, you ain't even tuck this one in. You let it.
No, I'm not tucking this.
Like, you see this one. Yeah. I say, whew, all right. Talk your talk, baby. Talk your talk.
Man, he got good size, though. You know, he's a guy. He's a dog. You know, he's a dog. You can feel his energy. He coming there. He run. It feels like it's another leader.
It's a guy.
Yeah,
definitely
it's another
a guy.
leader in there. Like, with Cam not being in there, it feels like, all right, well, this is what we're doing. This is a break it down. This is a tone setter. This is another guy in here.
Now, how'd you feel in terms of him and E-Rob, that combo, man? Some of the stuff that you were seeing, because I know you said you was watching some of that as well, man.
I like that. I like E-Rob. Like, he can move. He's not just super athlete, but he can move. You know what I mean? He's smart, though. He's in the right spot a lot. You could feel, like, the energy, the communication. Like, those days out there is about communicating, communicating what you see pre and post snap, running, getting to the ball, seeing what you're supposed to be, punching at the ball. You know, just the little stuff, the details that make up the big moments that show up.
And you talked about punching at the ball searching, creating those turnovers. That's what you're talking
ball
about.
Searching, things that don't all the way see, but they show up in the later time. It's like, I thought that was a lot of that. It was a lot of, like, just pure work, seeing the ball get caught. You know what I mean? Taking your proper drops. Like, this is the drop. You know what I mean? This is where I need to be. This is how I should feel. This is a good break. You know what I mean? Getting your feet back, planting into the ground, just different things like that. But I think that's a good team. I think that's going to be a real good team. There's some talent on that team. You know? There's some dudes, and you could tell it's hungry. Like, the competition's already way up. And I think competition just breeds success. That's that iron sharpens iron, but it's a lot of iron out there. You know? You see that quarterback competition, like, I think that's the main story right now, but you can just feel like one go in, the 7 shots, one go in, another go in. Another go in is kind of like, you don't want to be the guy to not get yours in, you know? But it's a lot of defense across the street. You know, then you got a Minka back there, like, you know, you're getting good DB work against. a good quarterback. Like it's a lot of good on good varsity reps, you could call it.
Yeah. Now, what was your first thoughts in terms of just the eyeball test, man? Seeing Fields, seeing Russ side by side in person.
Yeah, Justin Fields is beautiful. He's another that looks good. That's a pretty looking quarterback. If he didn't play quarterback, he could be probably a starting receiver, or starting corner, or starting safety, or he just looked good. He's strong. He's big. He look like he's fast. But Russ is Russ. That look good. Russ not as tall. You can see Russ is short, but Russ is Russ. You know, Russ feels like a leader though. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain.
It feels like QB1 when Russ is that. Yeah, it feels the presence. Yeah.
Fields just looks like that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
You know, he got a nice zip to the ball. Nice, it just feels like, yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. You know. There's a lot of talent in that building.
About to say, man. A lot of talent. Nah, it's definitely done changed, man. It feels it's a lot more buzz around there right now, man.
Yeah. You can say you can call the receivers, but the receiver core, there's a lot of talent in that building. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of dudes that want to say you might not know about me, but I'm here. You know.
Now, was there anybody in terms of what you were seeing yesterday that kind of just stood out to you, or you'd be like, you know what, man, this is somebody that I think y'all should, definitely be looking out for, man. I think, man, I just like this dude, man. There's something about him.
Beanie Bishop.
I love it.
I
thought you was gonna say Najee Harris when he kept running by you and everything. Dang, bro, that's crazy.
I was
he said, you gonna trade me today?
Did you and Najee get to talk at all?
Different at all, dude. I didn't blink. I was like, man, look good, nice. I didn't blink though. I was like, man, I told you. But I think 30's thick. He's thicker than he looked. He's thick. He's heavy. He stood out a little bit to me. I like Beanie. I think Beanie's a sneaky one, man. Yeah. I think that's a good player. He's competitive. He's scrappy. Not really big. Not really big. I don't know that it goes outside in this world. I don't know that it can, but I think it's scrappy enough to be able to do that type of stuff. But I see where you see slot, nickelish, compete for that type of spot.
Did they have him there yesterday?
Yeah, he was in the nickel.
I was say I didn't pay attention to him like that, but yeah. That's what I say. I trust T. If TG bringing him up, TG had eyes on him. That's the thing. I'm like, yo, who's you watching?
It look good.
Hey, look.
Was he going up against Roman Wilson?
Ooh, because Roman looked good.
Roman looked good.
Yeah.
I thought Roman was a little bit bigger than that, taller than that. But he looked good. He's athletic. He's scrappy. He reminds you of what was my man's name? He came from the
Lance Moore. Lance Moore. Yup. I thought the same thing. Yup.
Yeah. He feels like Lance Moore. Scrappy. It's open. Here it go. You might lose it. You might I can see that as a weapon.
He catch it on the run a lot, man.
Yeah. He's running around in there. Mm-hmm. So you could feel him running around in there. So, the 14-14, I think the freak. You could feel his presence.
He threw with them little DBs. He was like, God, dog, that's a grown man. You just did that too.
Yeah, he kind of threw somebody down once. It's he just, 14-14. His confidence, you can feel his confidence. You feel he's excited about them quarterbacks. You can feel that. His confidence is there. Not that it was ever not there, but his confidence is really there.
Now, I want to ask you this, though, real quick, because they asked me in terms of Deke in the chat. You've obviously played with Russ. You saw Roman Wilson as well. Who's taller than you, bro?
I think Russ is taller.
You think?
Russ is thicker. He's thicker, so
he's definitely thicker. Bigger. Yeah, he's definitely thicker.
He's big. It's but it just don't feel. It don't feel like.
Yeah.
Don't feel like he feels like Lance. Lance wasn't the biggest, but he was when you walked up on him, you put him next to certain people. You're like, oh, you are taller than him. You're bigger.
Yeah.
Cause
that's what I told him. I was like, I need to see them side by side again. I feel like they yeah.
Russ is short. He's short. He's short. He's short. I think the Seattle colors did him a lot of a lot of good too. Like colors can do that,
bro. The shoulder pads and the extra rim protector. I'm like, bro, you look a lot bigger. I literally said that to teach him. I was like, bro, I thought he was bigger. I literally thought he was a bigger dude, bro. That was my first time seeing him without.
When I played with Russ before, I always say like Russ is like he's a little dude. Like he's not little though. Like
he's not tiny.
Yeah, he's just not tall. You know, he's just not tall. Like, but Russ is out there to compete, man. Russ out there with the eye black on.
You see it in practice, bro. Yeah.
Call it what you want, man. Out here with this eye black on. I'm out here to compete every day. I don't care. I'm out here to compete.
No.
You know.
Nah, and that's the part that I was like, man, I think it's gonna be a vibe for both of them dudes, man, but for the team as a whole. If you got competition at that spot, the way that they're operating it right now, I just think throughout the rest of the roster,
you gotta feel good about whoever it is going into week 1. Then,
yeah,
Russ is gonna start this thing out. Like he gonna get the first pitch. Like you know, especially with like the.
Because there's no way he loses it in an OTA
you're not gonna
training camp.
I just don't think
he looks too good in this setting.
I think Russ goes to Denver. Russ to Denver is gonna happen. Like he's gonna get that one. He's gonna start that one. He's gonna start them. You know what I mean? He's gonna.
You get the first month. You get the first 4.
Yeah, he's gonna get the first semester for sure.
Yeah,
and you're gonna see little pieces of Fields come in, like packages.
You think?
And I don't think
if the door is opened up, it'll get to that. I think, but if Russ keeps the door closed, we won't get to that. But I think if they want to start
packages, they like that. You're not gonna see that.
But how you want to use it in a package though, without putting the ball in his hands, like at quarterback? That's what I'm saying.
It might do get in his hands, but it's gonna be packagey. It might be the option come out of that. It might get an option pack, like you get something, but no, like I
do. I just don't know how I feel about it per se though.
I hate that
because
stuff.
It's like if the flow is Russ is playing the way Russ is playing. I like the idea of, okay, yeah, you can add some of the zone read stuff. You can add some of this, using your legs as a quarterback design runs, but I don't like the switching them out in,
You're not just going to not see this, bro. You're not just going to not see this all year. Like, it's like you got to see a little bit of what is that, And I'm not saying it to say, like, it's not going to play or no all that. I'm just saying you're going to see it, like, packaged early to see like, all right, this is what it is. Just a little nugget of it. It's a little bit, you know what I mean? All right, that's enough. Like, or just little stuff. You're gonna see it though.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong because it's been done before. Hell, even Vic's first year in Philly, they did it.
Us, but they did.
Yeah, they did it with McNabb in the starter. They throw Vic out there for a play or two. Yeah. And then obviously Taysom Hill with Drew Brees. Like it's been done. I just never liked it.
Had the most success of it.
What?
Would we say the Saints probably had the most success or consistency with it?
I guess, but I
mean, I'm not saying that we like because I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of it.
Why
either.
am I taking Drew Brees off the field?
But there were some plays where Taysom did get some easier touchdowns because of
probably. I honestly probably yeah. Saints probably had the most success with it. Like doing that thing. I can't remember any other teams off the top of my head right now. I mean, the Dolphins back in the day, they were doing the pure Wildcat stuff. It wasn't like a quarterback getting out there. It was two running backs.
Ricky, Ronnie Brown, Ricky Williams. Yep.
Did they do some stuff with Lamar in his rookie year while Flacco started?
Did I say that right? Yeah.
Mariota with the Raiders. I guess that did happen. Yeah, they took Carr off the field.
No, you're gonna see him in there a little bit. You're gonna see certain packages. Like they like him.
No, you definitely know they like him, and you can see like he got some stuff where you just like, bro, that looks special. Like,
they like him. He made this one throw kind of on the run. He's like, nice little bit. Like,
talk about it.
You can see it. Like, he's strong. Like, he's just strong. Like, he got a strong arm in a sense. That's a strong arm. He's strong. He feel like one-on-one, like, all right, you got to tackle that. I don't want you to just feel like that's down. You got to tackle that.
In space, and that's the part I think that I've witnessed watching him now in this setting. When you watch him on game day and dudes are having issues tackling him in the open field and why he can excite and do what he does, the size that he has, it's legit. Like, all right, you got GP one-on-one with 10 yards to go right or left. How you just bringing this one down?
It's like it gives you a little bit of that vibe with it.
Fields is faster and
Yeah.
has more agility and shiftier.
That's what we said.
argue. Yeah,
that's what you heard. I mean, me and TJ said the same thing in terms of like, yo, you could see where he could be a starting receiver, running back, safety. If he want corner, like he's that type of athlete, man.
and I keep saying this with Fields. It's crazy that we're talking about him like this because coming out of Ohio State, we were just focused on his quarterback play and his passing because he was not doing this stuff at Ohio State.
He never had
it's
to,
pretty
which
crazy.
is nuts, man.
Yeah. So he needs to get if anything, that's what we're looking for out of Fields is to get back to more of that Ohio State like play style and what he was doing there. Yeah. And then have some of this, like the athleticism and stuff, be like the ancillary, like be the extra.
Yeah, because right now it's a little bit flipped, and we definitely want to get back. I like it,
but it's crazy. It's crazy how like it feels like his athleticism was hidden at Ohio State.
I would agree. I never knew it was to this extent.
Yeah, he is the most rushing yards in a single season.
Yeah, I did not know he was
beat out Vic and Lamar Jackson for that.
I don't think you realize how big he is.
Yeah.
Big, like he's big, thick, like he's probably like 215.
Yeah, like NFL wise, you're like, bro, you're not supposed to be that at that position, along with the traits that you have, and I think that's the other part when we're just going back to the Kenny versus Fields and that argument of development. Why would you know, we either one of these dudes, right, struggling at this point in their career, but it's like, what's more exciting? Kenny doesn't have that type of stuff where it's just like, yo, even though you haven't figured this out, you still have something that a lot of dudes at this level still don't have. And that's the part where it's like you can
and they're never going to have.
Right, and that's the part where you can see why the excitement is what it is around him, why the team, is giving him this opportunity, and even why you even hearing in my voice like, yo, I want to see, can you develop it? What that look like? Because it does have a lot of those freaky traits with it, man.
Yeah. It's kind of getting in the game. We're gonna see it.
All right.
It's confident.
You said it's coming or it's confident?
It's confident.
Oh yeah, you heard that in the interview. Yeah.
It's confident.
I did not come here to sit. Oh yeah.
You know he is. You're gonna get in there a little bit. You're gonna see it at some point, and you gotta see it to see if it's what you think it all the way is.
Yeah.
Well, you're like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is the future. Yeah.
So now he said it's gonna be a vibe with him. It's gonna be a vibe. But did you have any other OTA? Any other? Because there's multiple things going on. You know that. I mean, I gotta ask you about some.
I was just gonna talk about the College Football 25 trailer.
TJ looks like he's huge. He's a muscle. Like he's huge.
He didn't. Yeah.
He's huge. He looks like he works out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he on his JJ Watt now.
Yeah, he doesn't miss a workout for sure. Yeah. Like he's huge. He's huge, and I've seen him up close and all before, but he looks big. Like he looks way bigger. He looks huge.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He was pissed off.
Rightfully so.
Striking 7 shots early if you was paying attention.
Hey, I was trying to explain. I said TJ had a couple of TJ plays where it's like, hey man, we didn't see the best in the world, and I'll be able to stop that one, man. Don't trip. He done better, worse. Don't. It ain't just you. You ain't special. He done it all up.
It was like 7 shots early. Like I'm here.
But that was because the energy. You know what it was like. The offense was hype. They was hype, rightfully so. So defense was responding, and then even to the point where they wanted to sub them out. Tell me you heard this, TG. Whoa, hey guys. They got Justin Fields out there. Oh, God. Hey, defense better be ready now. Justin Fields coming in. Oh, God, it's Justin Fields. Like, that's their energy. That's their energy on defense.
Swipe at the throat.
All right, yeah. Bro, we said if this was game day, bro, somebody might would have been, hey, get him up out of here, bro. Yeah, because that was the energy. They like, oh, you got, it's Russ. All right, they got Russ now. All right. Oh, it's Fields. All right, cool. Yeah. So defense definitely playing pissed off. They like, bro, anytime y'all talk about these dudes, anytime y'all act like they like that, we trying to show you what's up. And I love it. I love it, man.
Still a defensive unit.
Yeah.
That's
the heart. You know how we roll.
It's still the heart of the unit in the sense that defense. That's cool. Sorry, I think they're gonna be really good. They do. I think they got all the pieces they per se need. It's staying healthy, meshing it all together, but I think they're gonna be really good. And I think dudes want to play for Coach T. Like, you want to make a play.
Oh no, facts.
Justin Fields already called him the best coach he's had.
He said
you
that?
want to.
Yeah.
Wow.
One day in the OTAs.
I love it. I missed that. I love it though. Who
Bro,
was his
it's not
coach in
like
Chicago?
Coach T, man.
You know it ain't nothing like Coach T, bro.
Yeah,
I just say think after one day though. My man was like, "Yeah, bruh, he's the one. Call the wife. It's over. I ain't coming home." It's like, "Hey, bro, all right." Thank
Man,
you.
you seen Pat P like, man, I'm trying to get the pick.
You see it? Hey, if you know, everybody trying to come to Pittsburgh. Hey, Coach, please don't forget me. Yeah.
I think that gets dudes in free agency though. I think that's how you get a Russ and a Fields.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
like,
I mean, his reputation speaks for itself, man. Anybody that's played for him speaks like crazily high about him, and that's contagious, man. That's why a lot of other players, current dudes, and even former guys talk about, man, I wish I could have played for him, because he that type of dude, man. Absolutely. All right, now TG, I'm trying to think, man. It's been obviously some headlines.
About that chain, man.
What you say? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Leave that man alone, man. Don't ask you about that thing. I'm stupid though.
I'm just trying to see, like, all right, some headlines going around. All right, so I've seen headlines going around.
Ask me about that.
It's headlines going around.
It's
Okay,
business.
there is business associated with the headlines that are going around. All right. Now, Deke, I don't know where you've been the past couple of days. Okay, but every once in a while I get bored and I just open up my phone, social media. Sometimes get information, right? All the different networks, platforms, they all give valuable information. And there was a familiar name that did come up that made headlines, and obviously people have been reacting and having different opinions on it. Obviously, we're talking about the homie AB, right? Recently was in the headlines, had filed bankruptcy, but also filed it while saying that he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I forgot he got new music on the way as well, man. TG, how did you see it, man? And I need you to react to it afterwards, Deke. But can you fake that? I don't know, like, what this is. Because the way he rolled it out, I'm like, yo, is it for real? Or are you just, like, trying to make a headline? But it was from the official CT ESPN. And usually when it's from that, just if you follow AD,
he tries to put his best foot forward with CTSPN.
CTESPN is a little bit more buttoned up. It's a little bit more like, this is where I'm gonna do the jersey leaks. This is where I'm gonna do what I think is about to happen. Whereas his personal account is where it's like, all right, he can get outlandish, do whatever. This was on the CTESPN account.
Yeah.
So that's what he's like. Yeah, I'm like,
anything they report is real. You know how they say it.
That's what he said. So that's why I'm just like, what's up? Because I know you've been a little bit closer than I have doing. So I'm just like, dang, bro. Like, I was. What was your reaction when you seen the headline, man? Because like I said, that headline came across and everybody's been,
I thought it was just some type of business. I don't know though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought it was just some type of business play where it's like, man, we ain't paying that. Shut it down. You know, I mean, what they said, he had got like, I'm not a pocket watcher, but I think they said he had got like 80, 90 million.
He screenshotted his bank account a few years ago.
I remember
during
that.
COVID.
Yeah.
It looked to be healthy still.
It was fat. Yeah, it was
healthy.
Yeah,
it was healthy.
That was COVID, but it was healthy.
Yeah, unless he blew through all that in the last like 3-4 years. I mean,
it said like 80.
That's a lot. No, I don't. They never say 80.
I think it was like 30, man.
Yeah, it ain't say 80, bro. It might have been
between
80
30
career. It was like 80 maybe for the career, but yeah, it was like. Was it 30? It was like,
I think it was
like
around
30s,
30 or 40. Yeah.
Man, he's definitely in that 50-60 range, man, for sure. Gotta be one of those. The Joe Hayden. You know how they say his levels? Like there's the Joe Hayden level.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah.
The Ben level. There's like the normal level.
Yeah.
There's like I think he's in that other stratosphere. Like
he is. Yeah. Big fish. Like that's big fish.
like yesterday example. Some of us drove to the game. Some of us parked in the parking lot. Some of us flew to the game and parked at the landing.
Fresh off the PJ, man. Some people came off the PJ. Yeah. Some people drove. You know what I mean? Some people took the Uber.
Flew. Some people got off at Pittsburgh Airlines. Some people got on that PJ right after the game. Me and you walking. I'm like, bro, I'm about to dip. You about to dip. And I heard a couple people like, bro, I gotta go right now. We gotta go get on the jet.
The jet's leaving. We gotta go. It's like,
I'm like, bro, what?
What type of combo is that? TJ, let's go get something to drink. I don't even speak that language over there, bro.
Yeah, like they're about to
I don't even know what that is.
They're out of the state. They're getting out of here right now. And we're talking about we gotta get past this crowd, like driving. You're like, man, I'm on the jet. Don't even worry about that.
No.
So I think
big fish. There's levels to it. There's definitely levels to it, man.
I just don't think he's like. I don't think he's broke, but I think his fake, like who he is, he can never truly go broke. Man, he can sell anything. Man.
It's AB.
You know what I mean? He got an autograph signing and be right back up. Don't trip.
Respect.
Has he dropped the second episode of his podcast?
Man, I gotta see
he dropped the Tyreek one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see
How's the reception been? Yeah,
I'm not sure, but we were talking about that. The trouble with his podcast was potentially going to be the consistency.
Yeah. I don't know if he's dropped another. I haven't heard anything, man. I need to go. I'm gonna go on social media. We need to like see what's going on, man. What's the streets talking about, man? Let's see what the streets are saying about him. Because if the episode,
I got this football sign yesterday, man. This football, like for all the guys out there, man. I got everybody that's somebody on this football.
Hey.
I got Troy.
Okay.
I got Betty.
Okay.
Okay. I got Chris Hope on there.
Okay.
I got.
You had to have gotten the GOAT, right?
Who?
The GOAT.
No, I didn't get that. I could have got that. It was there for me to get.
It was available.
But that talked to me a lot. I got a picture with that, the guy. But I didn't get that sign. But yeah, all the collectibles.
Why are you like this, bro? What's your problem? Yo, he talks to me a lot. I got this picture. Say, bro, who's good?
It's crazy. Like you would think it's like the ball from Space Jam. There's so many. There's Hall of Famers on the ball, man.
Hey, Deke, TG was a kid. He started that joint, bro.
That's what it sounds like.
TG's like, look, man, I'll put up with that one. hey, you, come here. Yeah. Come Jersey. Yeah, come in. Yeah, man.
So, yeah. Good times, man.
Respect on that, man.
There's no nation like it, man. It's still a nation. It's a rare breed, man. There's no nation like it.
No, respect. Dang. Oh, my man, hold on. It was something else I wanted to ask you. Oh, schedule release. That's what I wanted to talk to you about as well. Yes. I was like, what was I forgetting? So officially, we got the schedule coming out, man. We starting out on the road, Atlanta, week 2, Denver. Got some Christmas action. What was your thoughts, man? Take time to pull it up if you need to. But yeah, man.
Not playing an AFC North team until week 11. And we have four games against the division in a row.
I think early is not too bad. I think it's a tough schedule. But I think now we're in the part of the NFL. Like, I think everybody's good in the league.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like nobody's just a walk in the park. Like, it ain't like that no more. Like, I think everybody can play. And obviously you can every Sunday is a big Sunday. You can get beat any Sunday. But I just feel like everybody's good out there. Like, it's a lot of good teams now, But I think the back end of that schedule after that bye week is rough. It's vicious. It's a gauntlet after that bye week. Like, and then it's like, because Christmas is on a Wednesday?
Yeah. Wednesday, we play them at, was it 1 o'clock? Wednesday, 1 o'clock? Yeah.
And I think they played a Saturday before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's like a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's equivalent to that. Like, that's rough. And it's like, who is that? Baltimore? Where you got that Baltimore, Cleveland.
Yeah.
You got that little stretch in there where it's like it's like 3 games in a couple of days. Like,
so the way it goes is so let's see. Post bye, you got that Thursday night against the Browns, then December 1st, Bengals, December 8th, Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, Eagles on the road. Then you got that Saturday. You go Sunday to Saturday versus the Ravens, and then Saturday to Wednesday versus the Chiefs.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You know what that Raven week is.
Yeah.
Then
So
you come right back with a seat. Like, that's rough.
Yeah, Philly's a Sunday.
Philly's
now you
rough.
lose a day to go to Baltimore on Saturday. Then you lose the additional days to go play the Chiefs on Thursday. Yeah.
I just think that Chiefs is rough on a Thursday. Like, you know, it's
What, I
hard
mean, I said Wednesday, Christmas Day, but it's Christmas though, and it's on Netflix. That's got to count for something, right?
I get that. You just played on what? Saturday.
Yeah, but this is who's. This superstar studded on that Christmas Day. You might be in the building for that one, huh? You pulling up for that
You
one?
gotta think, Cam Heyward's just bouncing back.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's Christmas. You gonna have a Taylor Swift. You gonna have a Sierra. Like you pulling up. You in the building? You said Lala might be there, right? Mello. Who else in there?
Everybody, Lala gonna be there.
Come on,
Everybody
man.
else gonna be there.
I know you ain't gonna miss that one, and it's on Netflix, bro. Come on, man. Can't miss that.
I gotta make
Can't
that
miss
one.
that one.
Gotta make that one. It's on Netflix.
Come on,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Yeah.
Story probably be at that one.
Trey for like the city gonna come out. You know that? Yeah.
Yeah, Story probably put that one up for one, man. You know? So, and then, hey, it's crazy not to be like this, but like football has taken over Christmas. Like, I remember Christmas was a basketball day. Like, that's a football
Okay,
day.
it was. I'm gonna see LeBron. I'm gonna see Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so, but yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. I think that's gonna. Schedule's rough. After that bye week, it gets rough. It's downhill. So you definitely want to win early, but like it's rough. It's rough.
I mean, we've done fine against the AFC North. I'm not that concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I'm not saying that. I'm just like they're a good team, and I think like the Russ effect is real. Like I think those are real things to where it's like, yeah, put that on Christmas. You
And
know
we got
what I
a
mean?
lot of primetime games already. Prime times,
Like,
4 o'clocks. Yeah.
These are real things. Like you want to see what the Steelers going to do. Like I think they're a hot market team. I mean, they always are, but they're definitely like I want to see what they're going to do type team right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Big Sunday night matchup. I think week 7 against your Jets.
Uh-oh.
Rodgers in town.
That they seen that man out there in OTA slinging it. They was really happy. Oh, look at him go. Just look at him. Oh, wait.
We're not doing that this year, man. Keeping it quiet. I don't think they can do none of that. It's just shit.
No, man, don't do that. No, don't do that, man. Come on, this is Mr. Discount Double Check. This Mr. People's Champ. This the one and only A-Ron, man. Come on now.
No, man. See you when they get you. Like I think that's what it is this year, man. Let's all see each other when they get here. You know what I mean?
All right, okay. I could dig it then. I could dig it. Did you have anything else though that kind of jumped off to you about the schedule or anything, man?
Man, no. I mean the schedule, like I said, I hate those Wednesday, Thursday type games. Like I personally hate them. Like I hate that. Like you know, Pittsburgh, Kansas City's on a Wednesday. Like I know it's Christmas, but it's still like I would like to see that fresh, you know?
Yeah.
Or like maybe both of them with a bye before that. I'm not sure who Kansas City has before that. They should be coming off the same.
Yeah, they got the same Saturday to Wednesday. Yeah.
Saturday to Wednesday, which is all right, but it's still like you would like to see that fully fresh.
Yeah.
You know.
Because low key, that Saturday game versus the Ravens, you losing a day because you got the Eagles on Sunday, the week before that joint.
That's a war though too.
Yeah,
like,
so it's a later joint. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a war. Like you're beat up. Like you leaving out of that.
Well, look, it's a war and it's a 4 o'clock game also. So it's like you still are later in this thing, man.
And it's a war. I get what you're saying. Like it's late in the day. It doesn't matter if it's at 12. Like it's a war. That's gonna be a war. Like that's one of them.
Oh yeah.
You know we
it get real. It get real. Yeah. And they crowd gonna be on our head from the time we walk in the building. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you got this Patrick Queen situation over here. You got
and you know he gonna be amped to the max. I can't wait to see that energy because he definitely gonna match that. If you've been in Philly, you know. Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot of that. It's gonna be. I just think it's a dogfight after the back end. That's why I think you got to build depth. I think having 2 quarterbacks is dope. That helps. You know what I mean? Like get depth. If anything does happen, you're not panicking. You know. I think having like depth at the running back, they got depth in positions now too. Like they got 3-4 linebackers. You know, they got depth there. Like they got depth at.
Yeah, because young Herbig definitely looking good over there too, man.
Yeah, there's some depth in there. Herbig look real good. You know, and that's good. You probably see the jump in here too. So it's like, I just think it's depth on that team. I think that's a team that's able to have a gauntlet schedule like that and still be able to do what they need to do. So I think that's a good team. I think they got a shot. I really do.
You got a record prediction?
No. I think they'll win 9-10 games.
Okay.
Man.
I think they'll win 9-10 games.
So you got it. Was it 9-8? That boy said 9-8. Let 10.
The way you were talking about this team, I would have guessed at least 11.
I mean, say you might be a little bit over 500. Yeah.
They going to the playoffs. They going to the playoffs. They going with a nice seed. You know, they'll go with a nice seed.
Okay.
You know, they'll go with a nice seed.
Nah, we definitely gonna need that then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it in order then, because I did have something else I was gonna bring up. But first, we also wanted to address, because we haven't talked to you about this. Me and Deke have talked about it. Last week, we obviously know with Cam on his podcast, he was basically saying that he was gonna be staying away from OTAs in search for a new contract, right? And now that we obviously, are here with this thing, just what was your thoughts, man, in terms of Cam communicating that he's gonna be staying away through his podcast, stuff like that, and do you think that it has any significance one way or the other? Do you like this move for him specifically, and how do you think it ends for him as well?
I think it's just hype. I think it's a strategy tactic, definitely on his end. Still strategy on Pittsburgh's end too. I don't think he was coming to super OTAs anyway, like, so it's kind of like, I think it's strategy tactic. I think he's still working out. He's still around. He pulled up to that event last night. Like, he's not just, out of sight, out of mind. Like, he's still around. You still see his face. They're still talking to him. I think he's still a big piece of that team to where, like, I just think it's strategy. Like, I think that's the business part of it. Like, I think it's still love. Like, it's not like it's a bad, bitter, like, man, coming out here with my shoes untied, trade me. Like, it ain't that.
No.
You know what I mean? It don't feel like nothing crazy like that. I just think it's just a business part. Like, let the business people handle the business. He'll be ready to go when it's done. He'll be at the mandatory part though.
Yeah.
He'll be there when he gotta be there. They're not gonna get that far.
I was about to say, do you think it gets to the holdout section? Because right now this is voluntary, so it's technically not a holdout because it's voluntary. You don't have to be there right now.
You don't have to be there. I think it's like, that's what I'm saying. I think it's strategy. Like, let's use this time. When it's mandatory, we'll be ready to go, and I think he'll be out there when it's mandatory, and then kick it off from there. Even if it's not handled yet, I still think he pulls up when it's mandatory. Because I think that team represents what he's ultimately looking for is a chance to win that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's gonna let whether it's just a little bit of difference or this or that separate that. Like, I think he's gonna go out there and try to go get that.
Do you think he gets the extension? And what would you give him?
In terms of money-wise,
yeah, if you give him an additional 2 years on top of this one, say he actually does play 3 more years,
but
how much you giving him per year?
Money to help their salary cap out?
It does in the short, but it hurts you in the long term if he doesn't age well. So if, say, you do a 3-year extension, that helps the salary cap right now, but say next year or the year after that, you got to cut him or he's not living up to it. Well, now you got that money on your books, and he's not performing to that level or not even on your team, so now you got the dead money you're dealing with.
But you're not about to just cut him, like, you're not doing that.
Well, no, but that's why you don't want to extend him either, if you know you might get to that. Because if you think that this is only his last year, why would you give him 3?
Right, but I don't think you think this is his last year.
Well, no, he doesn't. He said on his podcast he wants 3.
I give him 3.
Per year. What's that number look like?
What you doing?
I think we're in that 6-7 range.
Boy,
Whoa.
stop. Boy,
Whoa.
stop.
Whoa.
Boy, stop. That man,
like
listen, TG, I'm going to tell you right now, if they come in offer Kim anything 6-7-ish, He's gonna take them shoes and he ain't even gonna tie them shoes up, Blake.
I
He
don't
ain't
think
even.
he gonna act like that.
Bro, what?
I don't think he act like that at this stadium. Like, all right,
D,
well,
what's he coming off for?
I'm with TG. I don't think he's gonna act like that, but I think he's gonna want double digits at least.
So you think
At
they
least.
could come to him and say, off of what did he just come off of? The deal he just
16 per year.
16 per year. He's had 10 sacks, 10.5 sacks. Last year was the first time in the past 3 years where he wasn't over double digits, and that's when he got hurt, came back at the end of the year. And now you're saying, bro, go from 16 to 6? Like, bro.
I mean, he does have to understand where we're coming from, though, too.
But, bro,
You gotta
that's crazy.
I just think I'm with you. Maybe that's low. Maybe like 10. Maybe 10. Can you
Cam's
afford
still a
that?
starter. He's still a starter. He can still start this year.
Yeah,
You
but that's
can't
this
give him
year.
the-
We already have him for this year. Then you're talking 30.
You're
He'll
gonna
be
give
age
him-
35,
oh, no, you're
36
gonna-
the next two.
He gets 16 for the next 2-3 years.
That's what he's trying to get with the extension. Right now, he only has this year where he's going to get this year.
His old deal was 16 per year.
Yeah, so this is the last year of that. He has a $22 million cap hit. So we're like, yeah, we're not about to talk about you getting cut. Granted, they could save about 16 mil by cutting him, but we're like, yeah, we don't think it gets to that. But knowing that he wants a 3-year, or he's trying to play for 3 more years and he wants an extension, well, we're like, well, bro, what is that number looking like? And how does it make sense, not just for the Steelers this season, but for the next year or potentially 2 years? And I think that's the part where it's been this like sticking point, so to speak, with it.
I don't think he's gonna go out on top, like in the sense of like that number being that.
But I think that's what he's hunting, though.
Yeah, I don't think he gets it. That's when you start to come down on your number.
Because if you weren't hunting it, he's already going to get, 16 this year? That was him, right? Yeah.
That's the salary.
For this year, that was the salary for this year for him. So we're like, you were already going to get that portion, and it was still parts where we were like, yeah, man, you can make cases cap-wise that, yeah, you could do certain things with him, but yet still it's like, yo, even with that, you're good. But for the extension, that's the thing where we're saying, well, are you going to start that convo at this number, or how far down are you willing to go? I just don't see him going that low, bro. Because why would we even get to this point if, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that.
I hear you.
I would love it if he took 6 or 7.
Yeah, if he comes back for 6, that'd be like what we said with 7. It was like, yo, is he going to come back for the 14? He's going to come back for less than that. Would he come back for just 5 mil? Or this man is like, well, sure, he could do it. We would all love it if he did, but the likelihood of that happening, and I just think of that with Cam, it's like, could Cam come out here for $6 million? Yeah, he could. For the love of the game, sure. But I just feel like with certain dudes, when they get to that level and they didn't work so hard to get there, I don't think he's gonna be as willing to come out there and do and put his body through all of that for $10 million less.
He
But that's
he does got to understand, though, you know, being 30, he'll be 35, 36 for those additional 2 years, and you do got to understand that.
And I think that's the part that surprised us when he said what he said in terms of he wants a 3-year extension, because we're like, if we're just saying this year, that's a different convo, but 3 additional years, that's
fine.
different.
Him wanting to play, he's got to understand that number's not going to be a contract that was more towards what he was getting in his prime.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to understand that.
But if the argument is prime or not prime, outside of a injury, the last 2 years that he's been healthy, he's giving you 10 plus sacks. How far of it is prime is he?
I know, but in 2025 and 2026, that'll be 3 years removed from those 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He's been aging pretty good. He's aged way better than I thought. So can he still be playing at a pretty decent level those 2 years? There's no doubt, but the more you get older and you age, it just gets more risky for the organization standpoint.
You can't go up super high. You give him something. You can't climb too high. You know?
Maybe it's like 3 years, $30 million.
Because I was like 10 apiece. I think 10 is reasonable. That's still a pay cut, but it's reasonable.
That'd be nice.
And it's still respectable. I just feel like
there's other guys in there too, man. Like,
it is. Definitely
you know
is.
What I mean? At some point, you're trying to get them other guys in there.
Yeah.
Going. You know.
But I don't feel like this is to the convo where it was the whole 7 argument of, okay, the longer we keep 7, the longer that postpones us being able to get a quarterback in here that can grow and see if, you could be the new franchise guy. I don't think that's the case with Cam because they rotate. You got multiple guys that are going to play. So even though, Keanu Benton is out there, Larry Ogunjobi, DeMarvin Leal, Isaiah Loudermilk, it's like, well, Cam could still be a part of you guys developing, and he could still be getting his snaps and still producing. Whereas at quarterback, it was just like, bro, if you're here, these dudes are never going to get a chance out here. So I just think, like, even in that sense, like, I don't think it's going to hurt him as much, but I do think he's playing with fire the longer you allow, in the words of you, let them see what it's like without you around here,
Yeah.
Right now, it's somebody else in the house cooking. Somebody else preparing breakfast. Somebody else walking around with their pajama pants on. He's like, hey, man. Deke, don't let too many people see something. You know what I mean? Because what happens if
see what it's like without you, they can learn life without you.
He might like that turkey bacon a little bit better than that pork. You feel me? Like, you just never know. Never know.
Feel that.
Yeah.
Felt that. I don't see the holdout per se, but I don't see it going too long.
Yeah.
But I think they'll figure it out. Like, I think they can come to a common ground number.
Respect.
Like, all right, that's cool for me. That's cool for you. That's cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. Cause that's my thing. I'm like, bro, it don't feel right if Cam ain't out there. That's what I'm saying. It don't feel right.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely miss his presence.
Yeah.
10 sounds good. 10, 11.
I like 10, 11.
10, 11. Sound all right.
You good with 10, 11, Deke? How you feel about 10, 11?
Give the Steelers a good out in 2026.
Ooh, cold-blooded. I love it.
Sure. 10.
That's the Omar Khan I'm looking for.
Give me an out after year 2.
Yeah. Because I'm giving him Colbert deal. I'm showing love. All right, off the strength. You gravy train over here. Yeah.
Make it like 3 years, 10, 20, 20, or 22, something like that, guaranteed. Yeah. Give me some cap savings if we need it for that last year.
All right. Well, since you did bring up 2026, this is the final thing that I needed to bring up to you, TG, because obviously it just dropped. But in 2026, the city of Pittsburgh, the 412, Pennsylvania, will be the hosting city for the NFL draft.
That's crazy. That's like the Olympics, bro.
Come on,
That's
bro.
crazy. That's a big deal. It's going to be packed out there, man. I hope they show up. They should break the record. I think Detroit had a real
Detroit was fire. Yeah.
I think where's it going to be? At the stadium, probably?
I don't know officially yet, man. Because I'm like, you
could
do the stadium. But you
It's
could also do it down in the city. I know when I was in Philly, that's how they did it there. It was like downtown, but it was still outdoor, but it was like you're still like around like buildings and stuff. Like it was the layout was different. Yeah, it's like a festival. That's a great way to like
I think like that space like outside of the stadium or something would be dope.
Or even
where would they do that here then?
Because I think of where they hold right when you come out the tunnel, right across from Point Park. It's like not where the sprinkler is, not the big but like where they hold like
Market Square.
No, where they hold them like the art festivals at. Right when you coming out the tunnel, across from like the Wyndham Hotel. You got Eddie. I think Eddie Merlot's down there. It's like, but it's like that first corner coming out the tunnel on the left is like a big grassy area and stuff like that. Where if you want to set up stage, you got parking and all that down there. You still got the backdrop of the stadium across the water and stuff. But like that type area, because when I just think of the Philly set, it was like they block off like all of the roads down there, so you're not worried about people driving.
Okay.
But you need a place where you can have just access, stage, and just people, because it's not chairs either. Everybody's standing. Like the people that are doing the production are in chairs, but in terms of the crowd and stuff, that's like,
it's like an outdoor.
Yeah, it's like Coachella. Look like Coachella. Yeah,
like a festival. Yeah. That's why I didn't think stadium. I thought more.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in the city, but downtown definitely though.
But I think that's crazy. I think that's dope, man. It brings a lot of money to the city. A lot of people come out. You gotta think you're attracting everybody's people. Like not just the team you playing. Like it's all 32 teams got somebody that's trying to pull up. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, think about the Moats, the Deke, the TG for the Browns or for the Eagles or for Dallas or you know what I mean? Or the ones that's like, bro, I'm just such a diehard fan. I want to see who the first guy is. Like I gotta be in the city. Like you gonna tap into that market as well. Yeah, absolutely, man.
I think it's crazy. Like I think it's like I said. I compared. I'm like that's like the Olympics. Like you see that one time. Like,
This is one of the NFL's big 3 events: Super Bowl, Combine, Draft. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
big time, man.
And they just started talking about moving the Combine. Like that's been where it's at. That's plenty. Yeah. And you can't go see the Combine. Like fans can't go see that. You know, Super Bowl is like those 2 teams, even though it's the Super Bowl.
Well, you still got to pay for play to get into that anyways. It costs too much.
Yeah. Like
the draft way different. Yeah. Draft,
yeah.
you ain't got to charge nothing. Hey, man, walk on up. Come on, bro. Just get in the city.
Vendors, this is a big thing for a vendor and stuff like that. Like, it's dope.
You pulling up, man? I know the network going to be crazy. You up in the city?
Yeah, I got to pull up.
Put it on your calendar, man. 2 years from now. I know we got to plan extra ahead with you, man. All right? Make sure you're in the city, though, bro. You don't want to miss this one.
I'm going to put it in the calendar. I'm going to pull up for that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a vibe out here, man. Definitely going to be a vibe.
Hopefully, Pittsburgh got a low pick, right?
No. We want a late pick. We want a late pick, yeah.
People don't want an early pick.
Nah, yeah. We want to be picking 32. Yeah, pick 32. Unless Omar done swindle somebody else.
Yeah.
He could swindle.
Omar multiple first-round picks, maybe.
Yeah.
Man. My God.
Nah.
Hey, man.
What you got?
Hey, bro. So, in going to the game yesterday, I had to walk through the pit facility in a sense, right?
You like that tradition?
It was terrible in there, man. It gave me a headache.
He was smiling.
You probably saw pictures of all the Hall of Famers we turned out.
He was so happy.
That ACC championship, you get to see Kenny holding that trophy.
All the Kenny Pickett picks in there. He was loving it.
Man, the worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. They lie to themselves so much in there, man. It's so much like this isn't who we are. You know.
All I know is Pitt was featured in that College Football 25 trailer. I know that.
But
that's like the who's who. This is a big deal, right? It's a big deal in the sports world, the video game world. College Football 25.
West Virginia was on that too. You just you gotta watch it. If you really watch the previews, you can see them in there. But Pitt, if you also look, Pitt has nobody in the stands.
Looks like a packed house to me.
There's nobody there.
No, they were wearing blue shirts. They were wearing yellow shirts. Maybe it's just because it was blending in with the seats, but it was a packed house.
It was an empty seat. They're really showing you it was empty seats. And they had the one play, they did their little turnover thing. That looked cool. I'm shocked they used Pittsburgh.
He said that looked cool.
I'm shocked they used Pittsburgh.
Hey, I'm glad that all of that hatiness in your body, you could at least acknowledge that was cool. Because that was pretty daggone cool, bro. It was pretty cool, bro.
That's tradition.
It was cool animation.
I'll be real with you, though. And this is the way I took it. Honestly, seriously. I'm sure Aaron Donald or Larry Fitzgerald had something to do with the backing of the creation of the video.
They called up. They was like, hey, bro, y'all know who we are, man. We need to be featured. One for me and one for Larry, all right? One for me and one for Larry. Yeah.
I'm sure they had to call and get a legend. You know what I mean? So they had to, make sure you show us. You know how that goes. That's what that is. It's still y'all. You know, it's still y'all.
I mean, if that's how it was, then it doesn't seem like anyone from WVU has any clout in that world. Is that what you're saying?
Pac-Man's a little busy, and then McAfee is he working. He on ESPN.
Just a different different group of guys. You know what I mean? Different group of people.
Hey, actually, who would you say, TG, if we had to say top 5 all-time West Virginia versus top 5 all-time Pitt, what's your lineup for West Virginia? Who you naming?
I think it's different though, because you can say
no.
We don't need to hear all this.
Don't give me the excuses. Just who's your 5? Like if I had to name 5 from JMU, I got my 5, right? Who are your 5 from West Virginia that you throwing out there?
Kyle White, Tavon, Noel Devon, Major Harris.
Who?
But that Gino.
Oh, Gino.
I think the guys that I'm going to leave out of my top 5 are going to be better than that.
You ain't on the list, no Bruce Irvin? Hey.
I couldn't even get you to the Bruce Irvin, the Robert Tan.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Carl Josephs.
Hey, you ain't say Pac-Man. You ain't say Pac-Man.
I ain't even get to the Pac-Man.
I love Pac-Man at West Virginia, bro. Come on, Pac-Man.
There's still so many more.
He left Pac-Man on the list.
If that's the top 5, man, I don't know. My 6 through 10 would be better than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, D. Who you got? Let me hear your 5.
Am I doing my 6 through 10? Do you want the top 5?
Just give me your 5. Any 5 you want to throw out. You've heard the names. You've heard. Yeah, I think he said Pat White was probably. That sounds like the best one of the group.
Well, I'll raise him Pat White. I'll say Dan Marino.
Oh, all right.
But wait. Before we do all this, is that a better pro or is it a college player? Because those are big differences.
This is also accurate.
I know Dan Marino was All-American. I think Pitt was ranked number 1 during his tenure and stuff. Like, ranked in the top 5, top 10.
I would say he was pretty good college quarterback as well. I think he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Who else you named?
All right. So you said
Dan Marino.
You said Danny Marino. Shout out Dan Marino.
Nice.
What running back do you want me to pick? Curtis Martin, Tony Dorsett, or LaShawn McCoy?
I was a shady guy, but Deion Lewis was pretty cool too. But I'm a shady guy.
Yeah, he was good. Man,
Over
we could go Tony Dorsett. He won the Heisman.
Okay, Tony.
We'll go Tony Dorsett.
I guess you go Tony. He did win the Heisman. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
You said over. Is that over Tavon? You said over Tavon? That what you said? You said Tony Dorsett not over Tavon? No.
Man, you gotta say Taylor, one of the best players ever play college football. That's a lot of people saying.
That means that's all good. He won the Heisman though. That's all.
Dude, I'd take Jordan Addison over Tavon Austin. I think he might be like 3rd or 4th on my receivers list.
Oh.
Who'd you say?
Jordan Addison. He won a Biletnikoff here. That's for the best college football receiver.
He ain't even hit you with Larry yet. He ain't go Larry yet. He said Jordan Addison. He didn't go Larry.
Talk about Larry Fitzgerald at all.
He didn't throw Larry. He said that's Jordan. He said I'm gonna stick my young boy on that one. Jeez.
Yeah, we'll go Larry in that top 5.
Is that even a big guy? He didn't even finish that pick.
You're right. He did not finish that pick. Fair enough. Okay.
I know where he had his best college football season.
This is also
actually his best 2. His best 2. Yeah, his freshman and sophomore year were better than his junior year.
USC. He didn't even claim pick.
Well, he spent 2 years at Pitt, 1 at USC.
He claimed USC. When he got drafted, they said from USC.
I don't even know if that's accurate.
I heard he said Caleb was his favorite quarterback too, but I could have been missing that. So
he did. I'm just saying what he said. He's gonna never come back to Pitt. That's an SC guy.
He's still better than Tavon Austin. I know that. I don't care if he comes back or not.
Tavon was filthy in college.
What do you say?
Tavon
was
filthy.
Bro, you don't believe that.
Yeah, Tavon
you can't say that. He's better than Tavon.
Tavon had a Black Mamba run low key when you talking college. Like he was out there like DeAnthony Thomas. He had a Percy Hart.
He was all right. Hey. But anyway, like I said, I'm talking about like the probably 3rd or 4th receiver on my list versus TG's probably top guy.
Because you could easily go Larry.
Yeah, we're gonna say Fitzgerald. I'm throwing Fitzgerald into my top 5. Fitzgerald, Dorsett, Marino. Do we want to throw Darrelle Revis? Yeah, let's throw Darrelle Revis in there and Aaron Donald to close it out.
Yeah.
That's not even mentioning some of the old guys like Hugh Green. What?
3 of them dudes.
I'm gonna say he said they from the 70s, so they don't count 3 of the dudes from the 70s. He's just trying to hate. Let them keep hating on it. As long as they were playing when it was no longer segregation, in terms of the blacks and whites could play the football game together, we count that. If it was back too far back, it was like, hey man, asterisk. All right, asterisk.
That's like saying Kareem, like Mike. Like we didn't see all that play. Like that was way before we got this.
You say you bringing up Bill Russell over here, man? You not one in to throw it. My daddy was a kid when there's Bill Russell out here, man.
What are you talking about? You said Dan Marino.
Come on. I think what you're saying without saying it is Pitt actually has some tradition. They got some history. That could bring up some names from the 70s.
Everybody know Dan Marino, bro. I'm not even a Dolphins fan, and I want a Dolphins Dan Marino jersey because it's Marino.
You just said You said I wasn't a Dolphin fan. I know you didn't say nothing about Pitt.
But he came from Pitt, though. He from there.
He's one of them dudes didn't even know he went to college. I bet you that's a trivia question.
Nah, he was like the best quarterback in college football at that time. He had a rough senior year, that's why he slipped on the boards. But like he was the best college football quarterback at that time.
I'd be intrigued if that's a trivia question. Like,
bro. It's too because he a part of that history of like the quarterbacks coming from like the Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area. Like, yeah, that's the whole, like, he's part of that group, man.
You know him from the Dolphins.
Yeah.
He's a Dolphin. The Dolphin.
That's
That's how you know him from the
He's
Dolphins.
from Pittsburgh, though, too. From Pittsburgh, went to Pitt. It's part of his story.
You know him from the Dolphins. Like, what college did he go to? Oh, man.
He's one of those. Oh, all right.
Hey, weren't we just talking about, what's his face? Brady?
Oh, yeah.
A couple podcasts ago.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, he played a very long career in the pros.
He played some one of them
Like,
places. Where was he at collegiately?
You associate the Patriots with him, but, like, you also got to bring up where he went to college. You only spent 4 years in college, you know?
In fact, you said that you would draft J.J. McCarthy in the
That's
first
true, too.
because of the fact that he went to the same school as Tom Brady, bro. That's for a fact what you said.
I'm not sure about
Or what's another guy? Like John Elway. You know what? John Elway, the same guy in Marino's class. This is a good example. Like,
Yeah.
he played his whole NFL career with the Broncos. Had an illustrious NFL career. So you think Broncos because he played so many years there. But you also know he went to Stanford. Same thing with Dan Marino. You know he went to Pitt.
Tom wasn't no college all-star. Like, Tom didn't light it up.
Bro,
Tom
just
went in-
I just brought up the Elway. The Elway is a better example.
No, Deke, no. Just a month ago, you were not saying that with J.J. McCarthy. You were not saying that. You were saying because Tom Brady went there and Tom Brady was all of this. Then, hey, man, you see what he did when he did. So, it's like, no, cut it out, man. Stop that, bro. Stop it. You cannot. Man, no.
Bro, I guarantee that's a trivia question. Which college did Dan Marino go to?
Dan Marino is too bro. Think about you seen him in Bad Boys. You see him and you like, yo, I understand. Everybody knows Dan.
He was
And
a
that's a
Dolphin
Pitt
in
dude.
Bad Boys.
Man, but where he
seen
come,
him in
you still
Miami?
know where he come from. You still Ace Ventura
seen
Pet
him in
Detective.
Miami?
You seen him Ace Ventura Pet Detective. He was in there too, right? Come on, man. Laces out, Dan. Laces out. You still that's Pitt quarterback, bro. Come on, bro. Why you doing that, man? Don't do that.
Man, Mike Ditka, I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dick. Shout out
Mike
to Dick.
Ditka,
Shout out to
yeah.
Mike Dick. Shout out to Mike Dick. All right.
Nah.
Who else we got? I
Right.
mean,
We got a couple
Kenny.
guys.
I mean, I forgot Kenny.
Did you say Kenny?
James
You said
Conner's
Kenny?
chilling there.
He said Kenny. He said Kenny.
James
Yeah,
Tyler
all right.
Boyd's out there.
Kenny.
These are guys, like I said, these are guys that we're not even talking about making the cut at all. Not even close.
First
Kenny's
rounders
gonna
too. Yeah. Pro rollers. Yeah.
Yeah. Like and that's the funny thing too. I'm bringing up like James Conner. You're just thinking about him as a pro. He was
a dude at Pitt.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he was dude at Pitt.
Same with Tyler Boyd. They were unbelievable. Like even better at Pitt than at the pros.
You said Tyler Boyd. I think Tyler Boyd is an elite. I think he's elite college. I give you that.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. And then damn good pro up to this point.
Man, what? Hey, man, get West Virginia. Wait. Where the West Virginia dudes at, man? Enough of this Pitt credit, man. Drop me another West Virginia name on him, bro. Drop me another name. Who you got?
Bruce Irvin.
Cause you see, he didn't throw out. Hey, look, he gave you 5, and then he just started throwing out other names to just boost it up to make it just sound heavier. Like, yeah, bro, don't let him. He just dropping names right now, bro. You need to fight back. Yeah.
Stedman Bailey.
There, shout out to Stedman. Yeah, shout out to Stedman.
Remember Steady B.
Yeah.
Carl Joseph. First round.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This guy's over here. It's a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just ain't hitting the same.
Your guy went to the league and stayed long in the league. I think a Pitt guy, you got to think, Pitt was getting a 4 and 5 star guy at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not develop into everything, but it turned into a good pro. Spencer Rattler type. You know what I'm saying? While West Virginia was getting a 3-star dog, he was a hard-nosed player. He turned into a pro. He might have stayed in the league for a minute.
Respect.
Different guy.
Respect. No, you didn't name McAfee. Why you ain't make your cut? Why not?
We love Pat. Pat McAfee was elite. He's a punter. We love it. We respect it.
All right, I just ain't know because he ain't make your name. He ain't make your list. Yeah.
We respect it. Owen Schmidt.
So,
you know what I mean?
Okay, shout out to Owen. Yeah, with the nose, he gonna headbutt the helmet. Yeah,
Come on,
if you know, you know. That was a vibe. He
no
was
doubt.
crazy.
Like,
that was a vibe though.
Those
Yeah.
dogs came out of the Morgantown, man.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Shout out to James
say whatever-
Moody. James Moody brought up Chris Henry. I already said the
Chris
Pac-Man
Henry.
Jones, but he also brought up
Come
Chris
on.
Henry as well with Pac-Man. So
I
yeah.
low-key forgot about Chris.
I low-key
Henry,
did too,
Pac-Man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can say what he want. Like, he's named all these names, but we whoop Pitt consistently. You feel me?
Talk that
I
talk.
don't think.
Like,
Talk
it is
that
what it is.
talk.
The record's in our favor.
Shady McCoy, and yes, that team did beat Pitt. That team was terrible. He was on. That team was like 2-something. You know what I'm saying?
I know we scored just enough to win that game.
Just enough. We did.
What was the score?
DG, you know?
13. I think it was 13-9.
Oh, y'all talking about that game again? My bad. I'm not all the way into it. Yeah, I still be. Yeah,
that
y'all
was
be
like
kidding me.
decades ago. I remember last year. What was the score last year? Do you remember that?
I remember Zach Frazier was there too. Shout out to Zach Frazier. See, you ain't enjoying Zach Frazier. That's another one. Yeah, bro, you got Zach.
We got dogs out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? We smashed them boys last year. We're gonna smash them again this year.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
You know what it is.
Lucky one. We had a tight end at quarterback. We were going into that game left-handed. I don't know why we did that to ourselves.
It's like that. It's like
we sabotage ourselves.
All right, I'm gonna start it up right now. Think of your bet for this year. You ran from it all last year. I'll be prepared. Whatever you want to do.
At your neck. I love it. See?
Whatever you want to do. We can throw the jerseys going. I'm big on the jerseys, man. I want the jerseys. I want you to pop the tag on one of them West Virginia jerseys on camera. Let's do that.
Oh, this is funny, man. I love it, bro. I love it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Did we want to talk about any Pitt linemen?
Oh,
like Russ Grimm, Hall of Famer. Bill
Oh.
Fraley, Jimbo Covert just recently got in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
You didn't know that name. You're Googling stuff now. If I get to Google
Call him out.
Yeah, you're Googling now. You didn't know that name. You didn't even know he was.
Jimbo Covert, I definitely did know want to make it to the Hall of Fame recently.
I'm not Googling over here.
Russ Grimm. That's a Pittsburgh name.
I must say, I knew Russ Grimm. The other day, I was like, yeah, I've never heard that
Bill
name.
Fraley?
I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know which. I don't know who you just said,
Big
bro.
Pitt
I've
guy.
never heard this guy before.
I was just double checking with what I already knew.
Now we're cheating.
No, I was double checking with what I already knew.
Hey, my man to put up Pitt Football Hall of Fame. All right, let's just go down the list. All right, let's just start looking
now
here. All right. That's the vet move. I like the vet move. He said, "Yeah, you on the phone? I'm about to get at you right quick." Hey. It's like that, man. It's like that. Yeah. So this is good though, man. Like I said, we definitely gonna keep this thing right. We're gonna keep this thing rolling, and the matchup is definitely gonna happen. So we got plenty of time to keep discussing it and all the particulars, man. But shout out to you though, bitch. You did look real comfy in that Pitt locker room. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You look real comfy out there. All right.
I hate it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And my first day on the NCAA, I'm using West Virginia, man. I'm ready to go.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Now, are you willing to do that versus somebody?
Yeah, I'll take on Deke.
Day one, we doing it. All right.
Because Deke has said he's coming out of
I think
retirement.
that's why we held off
for
on
this game.
the Madden game, because this is the proper first game that me and TG need to go up against each other.
Streaming and everything. I'll be ready.
Yep.
Low key, well, I was about to ask y'all this, and I forgot who I was talking to.
Unless we want to do it like in season, like during the dynasty.
No, I want to do it day one, play one.
I wanted to ask y'all, like, who do you think right now on the video game would have the better roster? Can y'all answer that without being totally biased?
He know West Virginia. He know that.
I like what we did in the transport portal. I like what we did. We got that Alabama 5-star.
5.
We got Yarnell here.
Come on now.
Yeah, we got talent.
I like West Vito. We're gonna be a state. We'll be better than them.
Hey, we're gonna find out though, man. Y'all had a great year last year, so shout out to y'all for that, man. Shout out to y'all. I like it though, man. I like it. All right. Anything else? We got anything else on the docket for the day?
No.
TG, anything else on your end, man? I feel like I've been talking to you all day from yesterday to the date. Man, bro, come on, man. All right.
I got something for you real quick on the last.
What you got?
Le'Veon fight is on Saturday, man. Y'all tune in.
I did see that. I did. How you feeling, man? How you feeling this week? How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good about Le'Veon, man.
Now, who's he fighting? You hear me? I said, who's he fighting?
It's like this. He's like a little boxer.
Right, but he's not like a big name. Yeah.
No, he's not a big fish. But I'm Le'Veon boxing tip, man. I'm
Nah, shout out to L Bell, man. And like I said, man, we need to follow back up with him now that we've seen that. All right, I guess the football is done. He back to the boxing. So it's like, yo, let's talk some boxing then. That's what we need to do. All right.
Le'Veon got action.
No, big facts. I like it then, man. I like it. Well, shoot, I'm putting my money on L Bell. You already know that, man. Ring the bell. And shoot, I think that's going to be it. So, man, with that being the case, my dog, man, you know we're going to spin the block dudes like we always do. All right? So, appreciate you again, man. And keep being a big fish out there, too, man. I seen you, like I said, man, Coach T walked over, personally dapped him up. Coach LeBeau, hey, I'm like, yo, he called you by your first name, bro. That's crazy. Like, I love this, bro. Like, let's run. So, yeah, man, you keep big fishing that thing, man.
I know I got someone that came up to me, man. I was getting somewhere, man.
Shout out to 7 showing love. Shout out. My dog, man. So we'll holler at you, man. Definitely appreciate you, though. Peace.
Peace, bro.